So, all right, let's go ahead and get it. I appreciate y'all time. I appreciate y'all's patience as we, get everything situated. So essentially, I am logging into MyAdjusterPRO now. So this version is actually the expanded version. So there's a lot more menu items that we have available versus what you guys are going to see. But I am going to log in as Miss Destiny here in a second. So that I can actually show you guys how I've been using the system. And I've actually been getting some results. We have another guy, he got a phone call this morning. And I also see a few other folks are using it, but I think it could be used, a little bit more efficiently. And I want to show you guys how, how we're doing it over here. So. So Ms. Destiny, I am logging in as your account. So if once you get logged in, okay, then you would see exactly what we will be seeing here shortly. So and actually, while we're doing this, so you can see all of the messages and text messages that I've been sending to Ms. Destiny. So as a user of MyAdjusterPRO, when you're actually communicating to these different IA firms and to these different employers, all of your communication is actually in one inbox, which I definitely appreciate. Because I am sending out a lot of resumes and whatnot. So it's good to have it in one designated space. Right? So, and if you've already been through onboarding, then you would have already seen this. And for those of you coming on, appreciate you. But let's just walk through it because we did make a few changes, right? So we consolidated a lot of the menu items. And made it a little bit easier to navigate, right? So first thing you're going to notice here on the left-hand side, the MyAdjusterPRO logo. If you click on it, it's going to take you to the dashboard. That's where if there's anything we're waiting on you to complete, then we would actually put this here. The little dot next to it allows you to shut that window or open it, expand it. Change your profile picture. This is all internal for you, really. Bottom left-hand side, if you want to change it to some other language, you have that option as well. If you're predominantly Spanish speaker, you can change it to Espanol, if that's what you choose to do. Then there's also the light and dark feature. So if you like a bright screen or a dark screen, you can actually fluctuate between the two, right? So, put it in Spanish. Yeah, I did. Okay, let me switch that back. I know speaker Espanol. I know I'm saying that wrong. I'm brutal about that. I'm gonna just stop right there. All right. So once it refreshes, we'll be back in English. All right, and then here's what I was talking about, the light and dark modes at the bottom left-hand side of the screens right here. All right, so if you prefer light or dark mode, whichever is easier for you to see. So we start at the top left-hand side and we go into the classroom. So the classroom is literally all of the, how you guys entered into the Zoom, right? So we wanted to make it as streamlined as possible so that when we have a class that's going on, log into the system, click on classroom, launch the classroom, you're good to go, right? Three clicks, you in, right? And you can immediately start seeing the lecture, the training, the sessions that we're going to be doing, hop in the chat, hop on a call, or hop into your Zoom if that's something that you want to do. The 2023 planner, we're actually going to be starting the cohorts in March. So the planner is actually going to become, I guess, important and viable. If you're not using it now, we definitely will be using it during the cohort. So if you already have it, you can. If you want to go ahead and get it so that you're prepared, by all means, go for it, right? And then the library. So the library, we've already had 6 cohorts with the Insurance Career Training Center, right? And we've talked about everything about adjusting, about, you know, how to become an adjuster, how to find jobs, resumes, drones, and all of the ones that we recorded. Now, all of them are not out here, but a majority of them are, right? So, well, not a majority, the first cohort plus a couple extra ones, right? So here we talk about a property health inspection. Here we talk about drones, and you can actually go in and watch these videos, right? Then there's more videos down at the bottom where we're actually doing resume reviews. Say you want your resume, you don't think you have a decent resume, you can go and watch some of the things that we talked about with these resume reviews and actually compare it to what you have. Or if you want your own resume review and want us to revamp it for you, let us know. We actually have that service available as well. And then the training, the playlist, right? So there's a bunch of YouTube videos on different aspects of adjusting. Xactimate, there's a playlist that you can click and watch the list of Xactimate training for free, or Symbility, or the art of adjusting, which varies from, she talks about everything, you know, from marijuana crops to business, right? So that's just a wide variety of different aspects of adjusting, right? So you can go watch those playlists, and then just some behind the scenes stuff with me when we first started out with the ICTC, right? Any events, so continuing education events is going to be on your events calendar. Any training events that's available. So tonight was a doggone 40-hour pre-licensing course. And so that started today at 6 o'clock. Actually 2 hours introduction to fraud. I mean, so you could have joined there for $30 and got your continuing education. So these are updated in real time. As we hear about different events, we automatically add them to the calendar. All right. All of your messages, your emails, and your text messages are going to be in your messages inbox. So as you're communicating with the different IA firms, as you're communicating with the different IA firms and you're texting back and forth, well, actually not texting, emailing back and forth, all of that will be in your inbox here. So mine means that email is assigned to you. You own that email. Unassigned is not assigned to anybody. All is all of them, open, unassigned, all of that goes open, resolved, pending, snooze. So open is you haven't read it. Resolved is you didn't read it, set it to the side. Pending is set it to the side for a little bit. Snoozed is set it to the side for an hour, and then show me all of them. So show me all, show me the snooze ones, show me the pending ones. This one is a filter. So you can search here at the top, type in your search results. If you know the person's email or name, you can filter by, you know, who's assigned to, when was it created, all that good stuff. So you can apply those filters. Let's see. If you wanted to go ahead and send a message, and if you click one, you'll see the message, right? So this is the message I sent to Destiny since we're in her inbox, right? So bam, there's the message. You can come down here and reply to that message. If you want something, want to leave a note specifically for this person that sent you it, that you want internally, you would just make a note here. Or you click on reply, then you reply, and then hit send over to the right-hand side. And if I'm going too fast, or if you know, if you guys, if I'm missing anything, let me know. If you go to the top here, more details. So you will see more information about the person that sent you that email. So you can see their phone number, email address, and you can actually call directly from here, which is going to open up the call app automatically, right? And call the person for you. So anytime you see that phone or that email, you can call or email directly from what you're looking at. And if there's any additional attributes you want to add to this person, you can do that here. Minimize it. There, you can maximize it there, or click on details. All right. You can mute the conversation, meaning you don't want to see it. You can send the transcripts. If there was a long list of emails or emails, you can send that transcript to yourself or to, you know, another email address. Here's where you would set the status of this message. The little drop down, you can mark as pending or snooze until they reply or till tomorrow or next week. If you want to send a message, you'll come up here, click on send a message. All right, and you can send a text or an email. So if you click text, so right now text isn't enabled for anybody on the first tier, right? But we are debating whether or not we want to go ahead and give that to you guys. So that may be coming soon, but as of now, text isn't enabled for the majority of you guys. If you upgrade, then you get text messaging, right? But had you got text messaging, you could come in here and you would see all of the clients and IA firms that we've already preloaded for you, right? So these are actual IA firms that you can start building your relationship now, right? So you can grab one, add a text message, come down here, you know, click the little icon, it's gonna bring up the plus sign, attach your resume, and hit send on the text message, right? Or if you want to send an email, you can select the other option, select your contact, same thing from your list, type in your subject line, type in your email. These are your standard, you know, email, bold, type, however you want to make your email. Again, click on the clip, plus sign, and add your resume, send it. All right. So it's really, really easy to start creating relationships using the platform. So if we go over to the right-hand side from sending message, this is your phone icon. So this is your actual phone line. Like you can make and receive calls directly from the system, right? So here, Destiny, this is your phone number. So if you want to put that in your cell phone or, you know, save it to yourself, but you come in and dial a number and hit call, and you could literally call people, right? We have it set up now so that if somebody calls you, Destiny, at 318-310-4404, then it'll go directly to your cell phone, right? Once you receive it on your cell phone, then it's going to say, hey, you're receiving a phone call from MyAdjusterPRO. Press 1 to answer. So if you're receiving a phone call from MyAdjusterPRO, you know it's about a deployment, you know it's about a job, you know it's about some money, right? So those are the only reasons why, unless you're utilizing it for something else and you want to use it for other contacts that you have, that you imported, that you want to start calling and emailing in a simplified way, right? So again, that's your phone. Your settings allow you to create a contact or not. Any recent phone calls you've had, your contacts, allows you to search, and your voicemail, right? So you can do that all from there. You can move this anywhere you need to get it out the way. And then here is where you would, you know, set up your billing, change your billing, might have changed your password, all of that good stuff. See your security settings. You click on top right hand, click on my account. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so we talked about, all right, classroom, library, events, messages, how to send a message, how to send a text message. Talked about events. Voicemail, this is where you would check your voicemail. All right, so as of right now, though, it's going to go directly to your cell phone. So it's going to bypass the voicemail, go directly to you so that you can answer and talk to them immediately. Now, if you want us to activate your voicemail so that it goes here instead of, you know, we can do that for you. That's no additional charge. But here's where you would actually listen to your voicemails, delete them, and so forth and so forth. Right? Your customers, these are your contacts, whether that's policyholders, IA firms, you know, depending on what level you're on. But we've already, so anybody that calls you or emails you is going to automatically have a contact created if they're not already in the system, right? Or should be the case, right? But your companies are already preloaded for you. So depending on, again, on which package you signed up for, you can have up to 300 IA firms already in the system for you. And it's really, really easy to start communicating with them, right? Let's say you want to send your resume to these 4 IA firms, right? Already preloaded for you. You will literally come in, check those 4, and click on send message. So once you click on send message, and you're going to get that same message or the same option that we saw on messages. We click send message, and you type your subject line, attach your resume, boom, you just sent your resume to 4 IA firms in less than, I actually timed myself, it was less than 1 minute, right? So, and it's really that easy. So we do recommend, as you're sending out the resumes, that you don't want to send too many at one time, right? So what I've been doing is sending 10 at a time, 10 per day, every day, right? So Monday through Friday, come in, select 10, send it out, all right? And then I'm done for the day. I've actually received 5 interviews. I've gotten, actually, dude called me today about an opportunity to deploy for their drone stuff. He said they're actually building it from the ground up. They're having a meet next week, but he saw I had a drone, and he's trying to get his drone folks together now. So when they do launch, you know what I mean, they good to go, right? So this is all a result of sending out these emails and communicating with the IA firms, right? So again, I think we got, oh, okay. So actually I uploaded all of them for you, Destiny. So okay, well, there you go. So you can now communicate with over 300 IA firms, and all of these IA firms have been scrubbed, meaning we have validated the email addresses for the ones that we have, right? So you should be good to go. See, you can sort over here as well. Let's say you want to see the ones where you last contacted yesterday. You can do that, right? One thing that I've been doing as well, so once I send that message out, I would actually come back and go add tag, and I would add a tag for resume sent or something like that, right? So I don't resend it to them, right? So that way I can come over here and I can filter for all the companies that do not have the tag resume sent, and it would only show me the ones that, you know, I haven't sent my resume to already, all right? So, and then I just rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Select 10 more, send a message, tag him as resume sent, send 10 more, tag him as resume sent, right? So you can get through the 300 pretty quickly. I mean, if you're doing it every day for 30 days, you're through already through the 300. But the idea, if you're sending your resume to 300 IA firms, the chances of you getting some type of opportunity is greatly increased. At least that's what we're hoping. So far, it's been working for me. Although I have not landed the job yet because I am a terrible interviewer, you know what I mean? But it's if you got a bomb resume, you got a bomb email, then you will get some callbacks, almost guaranteed, right? Let's say you come across some more IA firms that you want to import. You can actually come over here and import it. Has to be a CSV file, and then it import it into your company's list or your contacts list if you click on import from contacts. All right. So let's say, you know, for those that are already working, and there's a few more options that are available, but I didn't want to turn off the tools to you guys. But if you are already working claims, then there's the additional option to you know, route your claims, check your weather, check your tools, all that good stuff. So for example, if you receive claims from, I don't know, let's just say Pilot, they dump them into Exact Analysis. You click a button, they import into your customers database. Now you got all of the list of your claims on your contacts list. You route them based on, you know, zip code or whatever, or address. You got your route for the day. Before you walk out, you know, to run the claim, you're going to check your weather, right? So you click on weather, check your weather, type in your zip code, check your weather. So beautiful day today. You will route your claims accordingly. That's another thing. So if you find yourself it's not loading, and if you come in and right click and go to refresh frame, that usually helps sometimes. But if not, then you can refresh the page maybe. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix that if it's not gonna pull up for us. But again, I am on essentially a hotspot because my internet is down. Like, it's down for everybody in the neighborhood right now. And you are very welcome, Ms. Destiny. Yeah, it is definitely our pleasure. So again, we wanted to make it easier for everybody, right? So once you got your license, once you went through the class, got your exam, what next? Okay, go to the library, start watching some videos. We literally talk about everything, right? Once you get through the videos, start going to some of these events. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna actually have a Houston meetup event for adjusters that Ms. DJ Ann is putting together for us. So we're gonna, participate in that. Hopefully everything, works out for that. And then you start sending out these emails to these IA firms. Yeah, I mean, you start texting these IA firms, start calling these IA firms, right? So actually, we didn't even go into like an IA firm itself, right? So showed you how to send a resume directly from the pipeline. But let's actually click on one of these IA firms so that you can see the data that's available there. All right. So you can send a message directly from here. You can call directly from here, or actually, let me turn my video off. Maybe that'll help. Okay, let's go to United. So United Claims is an IA firm preloaded into your system, right? You can ignore that over there. You should still have access to it. Yeah. So you can see Destiny, you're the owner of United Claims, and you can see based on their information, you can actually, again, email them directly from here, right? You can come in and call them directly from here, and it's gonna pick it up over here and call United Claims. Hey, I just sent you my email. I want to make sure that you received it and let you know that I am available for it, right? So, yeah, right. Because I clicked the junk, but you get the point though. So it was actually calling them. Right? So uh, call them directly from there, email them directly from there. If you talk to multiple people, right? Let's say that you talk to, I don't know, 2 or 3 people at United Claims, wherever we were at, right? If you create a contact for those 2 people that, that you talk to, you can come in, manually create a contact. You can actually specify that they are employees of United Claims, right? So when you go in, you will have a company option, and you just click the edit button and input the company name. And now everybody that's associated with that or with this firm will show up here. So you can call them directly or email them directly, right? Any internal notes that you type to yourself about this IA firm will show up here. You can add a note. Any emails or text messages, if they're enabled for you, are actually going to show up here if you're specifically wanting to see what have you been sending United Claims, what have they been responding back, and flow email and SMS. So these are the automations, right? So if you have automation set up with the higher tier programs, then this is where you would see all of the automated things that are going out on your behalf, right? Let's see, man, what's up with this route planner? Yep. So, but that's essentially. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fix that. Figure that out. And then lastly, so as you're an adjuster, you're going to need to have access to different tools rather than, having them spread out everywhere. You can actually come in here and access the external tools that you need in order to, do the adjusting job, right? So your licensing, you come in, check your licensing. Xanalysis, you come in, click on there, it's going to take you directly to Xanalysis. If you're doing property, you need to order a ladder assist. Come in, click ladder assist, is going to, automatically go there. So as we expand, we'll start adding the auto stuff and the different tools that are needed to do those jobs, right? We'll start adding those there. And then the store. So the store is if you are wanting to have any additional services that or wanted to add any additional services that we offer, right? So if you want us to automatically send your resume using automation and artificial intelligence, you can come in and order that. If you want us to create a professional resume for you, you can come in and order that. There's also merch, and if you need to go through your pre-licensing exam, you can come into the store and purchase that as well. So that's pretty much it, really. So that's how you would use the system. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. But what I wanted to show you was how we use it. All right. So currently, I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with ChatGPT and the whole AI movement that's going on. If you're not, then you probably should be, right? So what ChatGPT is essentially a computer that acts like a human being, right? So you can go in and have a conversation with a computer, and it's going to respond, and you can ask it all kinds of questions, right? So if you go to Google and type in ChatGPT, you click on introducing ChatGPT and open AI. Right. Okay. And so I'm going to show you how to quickly create and send a pretty doggone good resume. You know what I mean? And little to no time. So bear with me. Okay, so we're here. So let's go customers. All righty, so we're over here on ChatGPT. So over here, you want to click on try ChatGPT, right? And it's actually going to open up and show you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and log in, but you would go ahead and you sign up, type in your information, sign up your email address. But since I've already been through that step, I'm just go ahead and click log in. Please. Okay, I might need to go and go through the process, huh? But yeah, so definitely start looking into ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, because it's essentially taking over the world right now. So what I would do is, all right, so I would log into ChatGPT and I would log into MyAdjusterPRO. So here I got the windows split up, right? So I would come in, I would select my 10 for the day. 3, 4, however many we're gonna do it. All right, so it signed me up for a new account. Okay, cool. And I would literally come in here and I would tell ChatGPT, so I'm click on, all right, so click on your 4, send message. So I got the message pulled up, right? And I say, ChatGPT, I want you to act like an adjuster, right? So act like me, looking for work, looking for an opportunity at a major IA firm. Create me a cold email that I can send and attach my resume to. All right, that's all we want to do, right? So let's see what it comes up with, right? So, dear hiring manager, bam. I hope this message finds you well. My name is such and such. To express my role at your firm. I'm an experienced adjuster with and it wrote the whole email for us, right? So I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna copy that, right? And I'm gonna copy it, paste it over here. Excuse me. Now I'm gonna go in and replace the Destiny's account. So I'll just come in and say, read over Destiny McKinney. I'm writing to express my interest in the role as interest in the adjuster role at your IA firm. You know what I mean? So we can keep it, blanketed. You know what I mean? As an adjuster with however many years experience, right? I'm excited to hear about the opportunity throughout my gig, gain valuable experience in auto liability and property. You know what I mean? So you just come in and modify the changes that that apply to your particular background and what you actually have the skills to do, right? But a lot of it I have analyzing claims, settlements, relationships with clients, with the carriers, law firms. So all of this actually applies, you know what I mean, to a lot of us, right? I am confident that my skills and experience for this role. I've attached my resume for your consideration. Thank you for your time. I look forward to hearing from you. Your name, Destiny McKinney. Bam. And I will put down here my AdjusterPRO phone number, right? So when they call back, they're calling directly to my AdjusterPRO. I know when I get a phone call from there. So I'll put, I forget your phone number, but let's, and my AdjusterPRO, MyAdjusterPRO.com, right? And also, all of this information would also be on my resume and my cover letter, right? So my resume will get updated to my MyAdjusterPRO phone number and email address, and my cover letter will have MyAdjusterPRO phone number and email address, so that when we start communicating back and forth and building that relationship, it's all in one bucket, and it's all IA firms, and it's all the different communications in one place, right? And I can keep track of it. And know who I talked to, who I didn't talk to, who I sent my resume to. And with ChatGPT, you can create a brand new email every single day and not even have to think about it, right? So it wrote the email for us. Let's see, give me a catchy subject line. And because you didn't change or go anywhere, it still remembers the conversation that you had previously, right? So I didn't like that one. Give me 3 more. Right. So it's remember your conversation. Right. So bam. Let's see, results driven. Bam. Bam, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? So, but look, and then it gives us subject line, right? And I'll come in here with, I just put years of experience, you know what I mean? So bam. And now your resume or your email is done. You come down here, click your clip, hit the plus sign, attach your resume, and you out of there. Press send. You just sent it to 10 IA firms, just that quick. You used artificial intelligence to generate your email for you, that you just had to come in and fill in a couple of slots. So you ain't got to rake your brain trying to figure out how to send this email. And if you got a list, let's say you're not an adjuster, right? So your friends could use it. If they have a list of, I don't know, whatever industry you're in, mechanics, I guess. If your friend's a mechanic, right? And actually, let's make a mechanic pro. So don't worry about that. Disregard. Right? But yeah, you come in, make sure it looks good, and you'll send it. All right, and as simple as that. I don't want to send it though, for Destiny, because I'm gonna let you fill in that information. But yeah, that's pretty much it. How to use artificial intelligence, and you can use ChatGPT for anything. So Miss Sabrina, I know you do life insurance, right? All righty, so let's go to new chat, right? Miss Destiny, I think you're a business owner too, right? So let's say act like, so what you do, you tell her who to act like or how to behave, tell her what you want to do, and then, you know, pretty much how you want it to do it. So act like a marketing agency or an insurance agency, agency, yeah, marketing agency for an insurance agent. Create 12 code emails to potential, create 12, let's call it nurture emails. Nurture emails to potential clients. Okay, bam. Let's see what that gets. Bam. So introduction. Welcome to your insurance agency, right? So you're creating your 12 emails that you can send once a week, twice a week. I mean, however many times you need to send it, right? And then you can take that, upload it, your clients to your contacts, and then, you know, send it out accordingly. But if you want that automated letter, we've already talked about it, right? So, but another way to use ChatGPT, you can ask it anything, and chances are it's going to try to resolve and bring back those messages for you, those answers for you. So that's it. That's all I got, y'all. So we went over how to use it, quick overview, how to send messages, how to write the emails, how to call folks, how to check your voicemails. And I'm still mad about this route planner thing, man. Let's see, that's email 7, protecting your business with commercial insurance. Save your LBs, bam. And if it stops on you like it just did on number 8, you come down here, finish the emails, you know what I mean? And it should pick up on email 9. Bam, there you go, right? Because it remembers your conversation. As long as you don't hit new chat, you're in the same conversation. But yeah, that's all I got, y'all. So if you got any questions, any thoughts, any ideas, I definitely appreciate you guys jumping on. Definitely appreciate your, you know, being an early adopter, being a pro and growing with us and allowing us your grace. And so if you guys need any help with anything, let me know. We are definitely here to help and make sure this actually works for everybody. And also, we're actually thinking about a different pricing structure as well. So be looking for an email for that to see if that's something that you guys would be interested in as well. So I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And if you could do something about it, doggone it, I would love you anyway. So that is all I got. You all have a lovely evening, and I will give you a shout. Right on, Mr. Brennan. I think so as well. You know what I mean? Because we ain't even got to the other part. So if you just want to, so we also have a service where we will apply for staff jobs for you. You know what I mean? So, Mr. Brennan, if you or anybody, if right now we're focusing on adjusters, obviously, but if you know somebody that's looking for a job as a business analyst, like we can have the AI send out job applications online for a business analyst. But, you know, of course, we're focusing on adjusters right now. So it automatically does it for you, right? It's not the IA firms. We're talking insurance companies, and there are some IA firms in there as well, but they have to be online on like Indeed or, you know, Career Builder or one of the job boards. And we can pull it off the job board, send your resume, apply to it, answer the questions, and then send you the email, let you know that we applied. So right on. Appreciate that, because I think so as well. So all right, that's it. All right, well, cool beans, everybody. Appreciate y'all. And if you could, send me a text message about, you know, you guys' experience as far as like in the classroom, the Zoom whole setup thing. Like, how was this whole experience for y'all? You don't have to share it in the chat. Just reply to that text message I sent you earlier and let me know how you feel. Because we're trying to make it better. So again, appreciate the time, appreciate your grace. All right, now y'all have a good evening.